All right, here is our last example that we want to go over for today. So we are going to graph this linear inequality. First step that I'm probably going to do is take away 4x on each side. And then I would be left with a negative 3y is greater than 12 minus 4x. Then I'm going to go ahead and divide by a negative 3 on both sides. And again, that same thing applies, that when I divide by a negative 3, I have to take my sign and flip it around. So now I've got y is less than instead of y is greater than. When I rabbit ear this, I get 12 divided by negative 3, which is negative 4. And then this negative 4, or the minus 4 over the minus 3, really becomes a positive 4/3 x. So again, just as I've done before, I'm going to rewrite it to make it more understandable for me. Y is less than or equal to 4/3 x minus 4. So then I'm going to go ahead and graph it on the other side. I'm going to start down at negative 4. And with my slope, I'm going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the right 3, 1, 2, 3. And go ahead and make my dot. And I'm going to do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I notice that I have just a less than sign. So if I have just a less than sign, that means my line has to be a dashed line or a dotted line. So I'm going to go ahead, and again, you might want to use that trick. I'm sorry that those are not straight, you guys. That's terrible, but it's the best that I can do with what I'm using. Anyway, I want to go ahead then and shade. Since it's a less than problem, I want to shade the lower half of my line. So I would go ahead and take that and shade it. I'm going to use a different trick now to double check that my answer is correctly shaded. I love using the origin as a point to plug in. In this case, if I plug in the origin, I want it to not work because this is the part that's not shaded. So if I do that, I would plug in 0 is less than 4/3 times 0 minus 4, which would mean that 0 has to be less than negative 4, and that's a not true statement. And over here at the origin is not shaded, so I know I shaded correctly. Thank you for watching all of our examples. Hopefully this is starting to make sense to you, and I look forward to a good in-class workday with you tomorrow.